and they ended up working on fucking railroads. So, but this documentary fascinated me because, of course, back before the days of you know, heavy electrics and things like that, they had these, of course, massive steel rails. You know, they're 30 feet long, these things, and they would get them on the cross ties, but then they would have to get them precisely into place before they could hammer all the nails in to keep them. And the way they did that was they got a string of men, about a dozen, let's say, and they would have these logs, almost like tree trunks, on their shoulders, you know, each guy all carrying the weight of it. And then from those logs, 2 ropes were suspended, and attached to the ropes was a shorter log, about the width of, you know, say 3 feet, 4 feet wide. And they were all very, very heavy. And what would happen is the men would start to move in time. Sway like that, try to slowly get this thing moving. And as it finally swung, they got it swinging, it would whack into the rails and slowly push it into place. This was back-breaking work, and it went on all day long. And the first black men in America that were known of to have been paid a wage ever were the guys who had to sing all day to keep these guys moving in time. They were called calls, and they were called Gandy dancers, and that's the name of this song. And they had all kinds of different calls because, like I said, they had to work it all day long. Are there any Aerosmith fans in the house? Yeah, well, you're going to be disappointed as I was when this guy... This documentary was done in like the 1960s or 70s, and they actually found one of these guys still alive. He must have been 100 and something years old. I said, "Can you remember any of the calls?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "He's blind." He said, "I remember one." I said, "If I could, I surely would stand on the rock that Moses stood, singing, oh boy, don't you dine on the track like a oh boy." Steven Tyler, thieving bastard. So I wrote this song about that. It's called Gandy Dance. Hang your head and come down, Lord, Gandy Dance, I don't see no more. No more voices, no more calls, big steel engine took it on. Up in the morning, the rooster said, swear one day I'm gonna kill him dead, singing, hey, swing that steel in line. Rusty water, cool my thirst, Alabama sun don't kill me first, singing, hey, swing that steel in line. Hang your head and come down, Lord, Gandy Dance, I don't see no more. No more voices, no more calls, big steel engine took it all. Of the boss man's wife, stare too long, take a year off your life, singing, hey, swing that steel in line. I got a girl in a shanty town, her lips so red and her skin so brown, singing, hey, swing that steel in line. Hang your head and come down, Lord, Gandy Dance, I don't see no more. No more voices, no more calls, big steel engine took it all. Over in China, they built them a wall, 1,000 miles long and 100 foot tall, singing, hey, swing that steel in line. When it was done, they all stood back, then came over here to help a line on the track, singing, hey, swing that steel in line. Hang your head and come down, Lord, Gandy Dance, I don't see no more. No more voices, no more calls, big steel engine took it all.